Split squat jumps variation. Very aggressive exercise. I'm going to have to show you multiple levels for this one. As usual, we'll have a level 1, 2, and 3, but you might break those down even further. So, level 1 is simply going to be a split squat. Chest up, shoulders are back. I got the left foot, the weight is on the left heel. I'm actually curling my left toe up a little bit. I like to do that to kind of basically exaggerate the idea of the weight should go through the heel, which can put more weight on my glute and less stress through the knee. Simply going to sink down and come right back up. Straight down, straight up. This is not a lunge forward, it's straight down, straight up. Now, level 2 is a drop split squat. My feet start off together, and I'm going to basically jump into that split squat. So I'm here, jump, and down. Now, I might break it up if you're brand new to this, and the split squat, you've got that mastered, and you want to try the drop split squat. Try just starting with your feet together, spread, drop down, come back together. Spread, drop down, come back together. Until you can get to a fluid motion of drop squats, or drop split squats. Now, a alternating split squat jump, okay, or a split squat jump, or a split hop, a lot of different names. I'm actually going to start with my feet back in the split squat position. I'm going to split squat down, I'm going to jump, explode, and change my feet right back into another split squat on the other side. So here, switch, switch, switch. From the front, starting off with that initial split squat, down, switch, switch, okay? And your body's gonna kind of fight against here. You obviously gotta keep that balance. So here, just like so, keep it smooth, nice and smooth, and just increase the speed as you get better at that motion. Very aggressive exercise. Be sure to take it one step at a time. It's an alternating split squat jump variation. One-legged push-up variations. Now, we're going to start off just like all of our push-up variations with simply the push-up hold, whether that be from the knees or from the toes. Got the hands directly beneath the chest, elbows are tight to the side, body's straight as an arrow, hold on right there. Now, for a one-legged push-up variation, the next phase, of course, is just going to be just a regular push-up. Can you do it from the knees or from the toes? Just a regular standard push-up. Coming down straight, belly button and chest come down together, and come back up. If you're doing from the knees, things to watch out for, make sure you're not nose diving. You want to leave the belly button and the chest together, just like so. Now for the one-legged version, from the knees, I can do it with one leg in the air. Again, we're not nose diving. We want to leave with the belly button and the chest together, just like so. From the toes, one foot in the air, just like so. Really, really important, especially when you do the one-legged version. Watch out for that nose dive. One of the things you can think about is driving your body forward on an angle as you bring your belly button and your chest down together and then come right back up. As you go into the one-legged version, it does make that even more important that you pay attention to that, because you tend to want to tip down more when you do that one-legged version. So start with the one-legged version from the knee, and then move to the one-legged version from the toe. And there you have it, your one-legged push-up variations. The bent knee, one-legged hip extension. Now to do this, we're going to go ahead and lie down on the jack. You will feel this one, trust me. We're laying down on our back, I've got the arms spread out nice, I'm going to be pushing off the hands if I need them as a help, but trying to just use all the force coming through the leg. In this case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to work the right leg. So I've got the right heel digging into the ground. For level 1, I'm going to have this leg just bent, very comfortable. Chest up, push the shoulders into the ground, pushing through the heel, bring the hip up and back down. Hip up and back down. I'm squeezing this right hamstring, right glute, getting up as high as I can as I come back down. For level 2, I'm actually going to put the leg straight out. By doing that, that's going to increase the, or it's going to actually move the center of gravity, and it increases the load that's going to have to be pushed, or that I'm working against, to lift my body up. Just like so. Now, level 3, I'm going to decrease the base support by taking my hands off the ground it does make it more challenging to the point where if I take my arms completely off the ground, now it's all 100% coming from that leg. I've got no assistance coming from that arm from either a stability standpoint or if I'm actually pushing off the ground. So that gives me a variety of levels. You can see level 1, 2, and 3, but depending on how much hand action I'm using, that's also going to change the intensity of the exercise to the point where I get where it's 100% coming through that one single leg. Driving that heel through the ground, working that hamstring and that glute. And there you have the one-legged bent knee hip extension. Long jumps. Long jumps are a great explosive exercise where you can really load the legs in a fantastic way, but also you can, like all of our exercises, employ a lot of different levels. With this particular exercise, depending on the distance that I travel, that is ultimately going to determine how much intensity I have. So a long jump can simply be just a straight up hop, just like that, turn around, and come back, all the way to the point where I'm here, and I'm going to explode as hard as I possibly can. And I'm going to have a big catch. As I have to catch my body weight, that eccentric load is pretty aggressive. So I'm going to explode. I'm going to get that positive or concentric load, and then I'm going to get the eccentric load of having to catch. So you're going to adjust your resistance or your intensity very simply by changing the length at which you jump. The other thing you can do is you can do continuous jumps where I go across a room, or in this particular case, from this camera angle, I'm going to jump, up, I might spin, turn, come up, spin, turn. So a lot of different ways that you can increase and decrease the intensity from the length of distance that you travel to the repetitiveness of that particular exercise. There you have it, the long jump. Vertical push-up. This is a very aggressive overhead pushing exercise where you're just using your body weight, okay? For a vertical push-up, what we're going to do is basically we're going to go into a pike position, just like so. For level 1, it could simply be a vertical push-up hold. Holding that position right there can be pretty challenging. I can increase or decrease the intensity by changing my base of support. Level 2 is going to be a vertical push-up. Coming down, head to the floor, right back up. Overloading those shoulders and triceps, right back up. Again, I can decrease the base support, making it more challenging, like so. All the way to level 3, where I have one foot in the air, doing the one-legged vertical push-up variation. A little crazy, might get a little bit of a head rush. Phenomenal, phenomenal upper body exercise. Make sure you take it one step at a time with the different levels. Vertical push-up variation. Good old classic jumping jacks. Now jumping jacks can be a phenomenal, phenomenal cardio exercise. We do have to be careful and watch for the knees, and in some cases, watch for the bladder, all right? We want to start off with a simple level 1, where I'm going to do a stepping jack. So I step out, hands over the head, come back together. So I'm just doing one side, or I can alternate sides, just like so. We call these stepping jacks. This allows any one of our clients, whether they have bad knees, bad ankles, bad hips, to get involved in this outstanding cardiovascular activity, which is their body weight. Of course, level 2 is going to be just a classic jumping jack. Bringing the feet out wide, hands over the head, and getting that coordination. Start together, come out, bring it back together. And we're simply going to increase the intensity by increasing the speed of movement. Your classic jumping jack. The rotating side pillar. Now before you get into the full rotation side pillar, I want you to be able to handle a regular side pillar. Our level 1 side pillar is going to be simply a short lever pillar where the weight is on the elbow. I'm in a straight line from my ear to my hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Just give me like 60 seconds of silence if you could. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. The rotating side pillar. Now for the rotating side pillar, I want you to master the regular side pillar first. So a level 1 side pillar is a short lever pillar where the weight is on the arm. I got a nice straight line from the ear to the shoulder, to the hips, to the knee. Level 2, I'm doing a long lever pillar, just going out on the feet. Now for my rotating pillar, it's pretty obvious. We're going to rotate around to the other side and come back. Requires a little bit more control and strength through that core. And we can increase the intensity by increasing the speed of the motion. Just be sure you don't over-rotate. It's a fun little exercise. It can get pretty aggressive. I've seen some people flip over. I flipped over myself. It's kind of a fun little mistake. Have fun with that, but of course, just like all of our exercises, make sure that you're progressing one level at a time. There you have it, the rotating side pillar.